So you probably clicked on this video because you want to know what's going to be in the next drop, and I just want to say thank you for even being interested in the first place. It is such a cool feeling to have a community of people who all share very similar struggles with their mental health come over to my channel and basically wait and see what creations of mine are going to be next up. But I don't want to keep you guys waiting any longer, so let's get right into what you guys came here for. I posted a Q&A box over on my Instagram story just asking what you guys wanted to know about the next drop, so we're going to go through them and answer them here. So first up is one of the more important questions, and that is, what is the lineup for the new drop? And thank you for asking, Laura. So I had to make a list on my phone because it's just getting longer and longer each time, and I need to have it in here or else I'll forget one of them. First up is the Migraine Brain Listen to Your Body and Rest in green, the Overthinker Since Birth with Just Breathe written on the inner sleeve in that deep pink color, and I literally love it. It's like one of my favorites. Then there's the I Think Too Much in stone, the Doing My Best in purple, the Emotional and That's Okay in gray, the Overthinker Breathe In and Breathe Out in sage, and the Cry A Lot hoodies in pink, orange, and charcoal. But please know for the Cry A Lot hoodies that they are coming in super limited quantities, so they're gonna probably sell out very quickly. Like, I mean, there's only a few per size in each color. So if you're interested in those, definitely be on the website at the time that they go live, which I will mention very soon. So the next question is asked by what I'm assuming her name is to be Brittany. She asked, are they unisex, run small, or big? So currently my sizing is true to size, but I have had some feedback that say that they do run a little bit small. So I always recommend sizing up 1 or 2 sizes in order to have that baggier, comfier fit. But just know that this is the last launch with this sizing. So all of the future launches are gonna have a new size chart, new sizing, and I'll explain that soon. But for right now, just know that you should order 1 or 2 sizes up. So M asked, will there be more kiddo stuff this launch? And unfortunately, the answer is no. But let me explain that a little bit more. This launch is definitely gonna be a lot more limited than previous launches. And I can't even believe that I'm literally saying that 4,500 sweatshirts is limited for my shop, but it is. So it's definitely not gonna be one of my bigger launches. That will be the next one where it's gonna be literally massive, but we'll talk more about that in another video. But this launch is just basically going to be a restock of previous designs that you've already seen in the shop, and for some reason I didn't think to restock the kids line next time. Favorite item in the next launch. So for this one, I already know the answer. Like, it immediately popped in my head. I'm gonna choose the Overthinker Since Birth in that deep pink color. I'm obsessed with that color. I'm obsessed with that crew neck, and I've honestly, that's the one I've been living in for the past few weeks, so definitely that one. Okay, so Taryn asked different international shipping options, and let me talk about this for a quick second. So to start off with even domestic orders, I charge $9 if you order like a sweatshirt or a crew neck just to have it delivered to you, and you might think that's a lot, but that doesn't even cover the entire shipping charge because my sweatshirts are typically more than a pound, so it doesn't even cover the entire shipping cost, first off. So when it comes to international shipping, you can imagine how much they charge to get it overseas or even to Canada. Ever since COVID, those prices have skyrocketed, and I charge on my website what they charge me. So you're not getting overcharged. It's just literally what USPS, UPS, or FedEx is charging me. Hopefully, if or when we continue to grow, I'll be able to reach out to one of those companies and have them offer cheaper rates to me if I'm producing way more international orders than I already am. But for right now, unfortunately, that's just what it is, and I'm very sorry. I really wish I had more control over it, but that's just how much they charge me. And it's different per country. And especially to my Australians out there, I am so sorry. It is so expensive to ship to Australia, and I know so many of you complain and are upset about it, and I wish I could do something more about it, but it's just literally out of my hands. Okay, next question. Mallory asked, where did you get your blank apparel from? And I am bringing this question up because I get asked this all of the time, and no hard feelings towards Mallory or anything, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I don't share that information. It's taken me years to find the manufacturer that I have now, and it's taken so many samples and trials and research and just everything and a lot of money to find the one that I currently use. So I do not share that information, but I do highly recommend using Google, watching a bunch of YouTube videos, and just listening to what other people have to say, because my manufacturer might not even work for most of you guys. It depends on what type of quality you want, how much you're willing to pay per unit, and if you want to have it manufactured in the States or outside of the States, if that matters to you. There's so many different questions that go into it. So it's best if you find your own manufacturer for clothing, but I do always recommend my manufacturer for stickers and other things like that. So you could find that always down in the description. Antonia asked, even bigger stock this time? And unfortunately, no. I'm only going to be carrying about 4,500 pieces within this next restock. And the reason for that is because I have a lot of big future plans coming up, and it will all make sense very soon, I promise. But for right now, just know that this is a more limited restock / drop / launch, whatever you want to call it. But again, it will all make more sense very soon. Kate asked, will you ever release size extra small? And you are going to be very happy to hear that I am extending my size range. So currently we carry sizes small through 5XL, but I wanted to be even more inclusive than that. Not for this launch, but for the next launch, I'm going to be carrying sizes extra small to 6XL. It is so important to me to be able to make sure that everyone feels included at all times, whether that's on my website or in person. So I'm super happy about that extended size range coming soon. So Jazz asked, will t-shirts come back in stock? And I'm also going to be combining this question with Michaela, who also asked, are you bringing back the anxious sweatpants? And these two are related because I have been getting samples after samples in the mail, trying to make sure that the fit is perfect for you guys. I'm very picky and I'm very much a perfectionist, so that often delays launches. So basically, as soon as I perfect it, I promise I will get the order in, and I am gonna be getting a lot of those in. But like I said, quality over anything for me, so I'm sorry that it's gonna take a little bit longer, but I'm just making sure that it's gonna be like your perfect essential. Okay, Lindsay asked, will the anxious crewneck be coming back, and if so, in what color? So for this restock, you guys are not gonna like hearing this, but I am not bringing back the anxious. I am bringing it back in the next launch, but just not this one. And again, you will see why. Rustic Quill asked, will you have any more designs available as hoodies? And I hate to break it again, but this launch again is just a restock of past designs, so it's nothing new. The only hoodies that will be available for this launch will be the I'm Pretty Cool But I Cry a Lot in orange, pink, and charcoal. And again, super limited, but again, just keep your eyes peeled for what's to come, I promise. I find it really funny actually, because when I include a lot of crew necks in a drop, a lot of you ask for hoodies, and then when I include a lot of hoodies, you guys are like, wait, can you make that in a crew neck? So it's like, I can't please everyone, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm a people pleaser, so I'm like trying my best. Shira asked, will there be zip up sweaters anytime soon? And I promise you, I am working on it. And I feel so bad because I feel like that's my answer for everything right now, but I promise I really am. It's very confusing and I'm sure frustrating for you guys who are watching, but I promise I am gonna be bringing those in. I love zip up hoodies. I love wearing them. Totally need to have a See the Way I See one. This person asked, when is it? Need to set reminders. So I don't know the date as I'm filming this, but I'm gonna put it right up here above my head. This is the day and time that everything is gonna be launched. And again, make sure you are there on the site, seethewayic.com, exactly when everything goes live, even a few minutes prior, just because I want you guys to be able to snag everything that you want. There's multiple ways to be reminded of the restock, so make sure you're following me over on Instagram, on TikTok, and you're signed up for our newsletter on our website. You can just go to seethewayic.com, scroll down to the bottom, and you can enter your email there, and you will get an email as soon as everything goes up on the site as well. I will also be putting a countdown on my Instagram story, and then once you tap it and set a reminder for yourself, it will also send you a notification the moment everything goes live. But if you're wondering about that date and why it's so far out when I have everything ready to go, it's because when you're watching this, I'm gonna be in Europe. So I'm either gonna be in Paris, Amsterdam, London, or Cambridge at the time. I don't know which date yet that this video is going up. But as soon as I get back from there, that's when we're having the launch, which is why I put it on that date. So I'm traveling. That was one of my main goals for 2023, so I'm super excited about that trip. I've never been to Europe before, so it will be really fun. Okay, so that is all for that Q&A. Sorry if it was like a little bit too chit-chatty, but I just wanted to get this video up before I head to Europe. I have to go home and pack now actually because I haven't done that yet. But that is all. I will see you guys next time on launch day. Bye.